All right, we're here today with John Olive. John's been a Bear through and through for the last few years, and he started with the Bears, and now he's progressed quite well to the ranks and playing in the under-20s NYC squad. So as part of I guess, a demonstration on what the Bears players can do and where they can go and the pathways in place, we just got a quick interview with Johnny Olive and just describe his experience at the Bears and what he went through. So John, how you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Mate, just I guess to start off, how did you actually start with the Bears? How did you become involved?
Well, first of all, I just got cut from the Dragons Mat squad when I was trying out, and then a few friends and coaches decided to give me a chance at North, and that's how I got there.
Yeah. Were you grateful for that opportunity?
Yeah, pretty grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it helped me develop my career as a football player.
Yeah. And at the time, who was so what year was that? Do you remember what year it was?
I think it was around 2012.
2012, so that's when you first came to the Bears. And who was the coach at the time? Do you remember who the coach was?
I think Al Blinkhorn.
Yeah. So Alan Blinkhorn was the coach. What did you think of that program that was in place, and the training schedule and how the Bears were going at that point in time?
Oh, it was pretty good, I reckon.
Yeah.
But it was pretty new to me because I've never been to North Sydney.
Yep.
The travel was a bit much, but it was pretty good brotherhood there.
Yeah.
Good for vibe.
Yeah. Would you think it'd be worth it at the end? That travel was worth it to do what you did? Yeah.
Definitely, it was pretty good.
And how were the players? How were your teammates? Did you get along with them well? And did you have a good experience in that first year?
Good experience first year. They welcomed me as a new boy, but ended up being one of their brothers at the end of the season.
Yeah, that's good to hear. And I guess obviously there was enough there for you to stay at the Bears, and you continued to do. Were you a year young that first year, or?
Oh no.
That was your first year, yeah. So then you moved into a year young in the SG ball from that point.
Yeah.
How was that experience for you playing as a young fella in that competition?
This is definitely a new experience because I shifted from the front row to the centre, so
yeah,
it's pretty good. But it was a good learning curve for me, getting more experience.
Yep.
Definitely set me up for the next year.
And who was your coach at the time then?
I think Shane Millard.
Yeah. So, and with that program, how did you find it? It was a step up. Obviously, there's a day extra training. It's a bit more intense. What did you think of that?
It was actually pretty good. I dealt with it pretty well, and the older boys helped me out with what I needed to do.
Yep. Beautiful. And when from that point on, you obviously stayed at the Bears as well, and then played the following year. So that would have been 2014. You stayed at the Bears, and at that time as well, you got identified by South, and you started training there. Can you explain that a bit? How did you start training there? What was it involved with it?
Initially, I first started to train with him for like 2 days a week.
Yep.
But then I continually kept going to training, and the coach liked my work ethic, I think, and then gave me full-time training, and I was training full-time South, and then Bears.
Yep. Okay. So you started training with South a couple of days a week, but then you're also training with the Bears at the same time. So you're doing a lot of training, and then obviously you play that 2014 season with the Bears, and you're named captain as well. How did that make you feel to go from Harold Matts to the SG ball, a young kid, and then be seen as a leader and captain of the Bears?
Oh, it was pretty good, The Bears gave me opportunity to represent them as a captain. It was a pretty good vibe.
Yeah. Did you really enjoy being in that SG ball program? Did you like it?
Of course, I love being indoors. It gave me an opportunity to play rep footy, and couldn't thank them enough.
I guess you got red and black through your veins now, mate. You've played a few seasons here, so it's good to see. But I guess from that, you've got that opportunity from South. You've also were in the Australian schoolboy squad. So from that, from the Harold Matts, from being in our programs and getting to that level, you made the Australian schoolboys. And how was that? When you found out you got picked, what was your reaction to that?
I was shocked. I didn't think I was going to make it, to be honest. I had a few decent games, but just thankful that they chose me at the end of the tournament.
Well, you're very humble, John, because you're a good player, and you've played a few games at South now in their 20 squad since in 2014, since finishing SG ball with the Bears. So how many games have you played? Don't know.
I don't know. I lost count at 8. Probably like half the season, I think.
Yeah. So you played from round what onwards?
Oh no.
It would have been about round 8 or 9, or probably earlier actually. But anyway, well done on that. So since joining that South squad, what's it been like for you since leaving the Bears, joining South? Obviously, we have that relationship with South, so you've got that link there with our New South Wales Cup team, and now they're taking the opportunity to take our best SG ball players into their 20 system. How's it been being a Norse player, then going into that system when usually they would pick from their South SG ball? Do you think that's made a difference, or it's been the same?
Oh, it was a pretty new experience because I didn't really know anyone, so I had to just start fresh again. But it's been pretty good. I've been building more confidence over the last few months.
Okay, no worries. I guess looking at next year, what's your plans for 2015? Do you want to remain at South, or what?
Yeah, I'll be staying at South, but I'll be trying to make the nines or something.
Yeah.
Try and crack the first grade squad.
Okay.
Just training hard.
No worries. Sounds good. And just finally, I guess you've done very well to get where you are. You've, as you mentioned, Bears gave you the crack to play Harold Matts, and then you stuck with the Bears. You then got that opportunity to South 20s. You trained a couple of days a week at the first. They liked your work ethic, and then you continued on from there. Looking at the future, what's your ultimate goal? You mentioned there you want to play nines in the Auckland Nines and with the NRL full-time squad. What's your aspirations in the next 2 years for John Olive? Where do you want to be, and what do you want to be doing?
Probably just playing first grade consistently. That's pretty much the goal. And from there, probably try and make some representative sides. Okay,
well, no worries. Thanks for your time today, John. I hope you enjoyed your years at the Bears, and we look forward to seeing you make that goal and play first grade. So thanks a lot.
Thanks, mate.